Hey y'all, hey. So in today's video, we're gonna do a grill box. Let's go on and get into it.
A journey through time.
Welcome, journey travelers. How are you? I'm your girl, Wendy. Welcome to a journey through time, of course, with your journey traveler, old but goodie. Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. So I'm a little hyped and excited about doing this one. So this is gonna be a grill box. It's gonna be a kit. Okay, listen, y'all sit tight because this video, there are 17 pieces to this. Okay, it took me practically 4 hours to figure out exactly how I wanted to do this. Okay, so let me just go and get into it. This is going to be your bottom. You're going to get these two pieces here, cut just like this. That's three. The two sides, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These is part of the sides. Two strips, 10, 11. One baby handle, 12. This is going to be 13. This here is going to be the main part for you, and it's already going to be cut and spliced the way it's supposed to be whenever you get it, so you don't have any mess up. So that's 13, right? I think I said 13. Yeah. 14, 15. These are, oh, the doors. 16, 17. And these are the side bottoms. 17 pieces. Okay, let's go on and get into it now. So as we go along and put this thing together, we're really doing it together because, as you know, I didn't put it together beforehand. So I'm hoping that this still works out. My vision really shows up and show out. Okay. First things first. What we're gonna do first? So one of these are your front and one of these are your back, and they both should be the same exact size. Okay. I'm gonna move that bottom away for a moment. It's over here somewhere. So this big piece right here, let's talk about it. Okay, how this is going to work is you're going to fold it up. It already has its splice. It's not cut all the way through. Okay, this is how it's supposed to be, just like, whoop, just like this. This piece supposed to fold down. This piece supposed to fold down. This is almost like a little chair. I don't know if you could see it or if it makes any sense, but if and when you get this, this is exactly what it's supposed to be. This is how you hold it when you get started. Okay. Now, I'm debating if I want to put my decoration on as I go because certain things I won't be able to get to. But you're going to take this piece right here, it's folded, and it's going to get glued to the front of this, just like that. All right. Now, the issue with this for me and what I'm trying to figure out is that I want to go and put my pieces on first. So behind this, before I do anything, I want to put like a black piece right here. Okay. Move this out the way. All the little pieces. I was thinking about putting the black piece on here just like this. And then I'm like, you know what? I was going to do, this is a plain black, but I also have a glitter black. And I do know, I am aware that a grill ain't glittery. But I do like the way this looks. And now that I'm looking at it, I might do it that way. I'm doing something at the last minute. Anyway, let me grab some of this glitter back I got over here. I do have some over here to play with. which is good. So we're going to use a combination of both, y'all. Okay. So y'all know you can get these here from Hobby Lobby for 99 cents a sheet. Okay. The little foam sheets that they have. I am going to supply you with the artwork, but not the foam sheets. Okay. Put this down here. I'm going to move this one out the way, and we're going to play with just one of them. So now that I did this, thought about this at the very last minute, because I had them all pre-cut. Okay. So this really needs to be right here. Okay. Because like I said, this right here is going on top of it right here. All right. So I'm going to grab some glue sticks, move some of the other stuff out my way. All right. Let's see if it's going to work for me. If it's going to behave or not. Okay. First things first, let me just go ahead and start adding some glue that don't want to come out. Okay. What a great way to start. Let's try it again. There we go. So the first things first, we're going to just go ahead on and put this piece on, okay? It's a little piece of decoration. Break it on in. Turn it this way. And if you get this, you can start the same way also. You don't have to, but I'm just thinking this might be the better option for me. Then I'm going to take and cut the bottom off. Okay. All right. So we got that piece already there covered, right? Now, that's not the only thing that need to be covered. We got to cover these like wings. That's what we're going to call them. We're going to call them wings. So the wings need to be covered too. So I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to take the same piece. You see, I just glue it up here and then cut it out. Now, I'm not doing this in the right order. To change it up, I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I didn't do it without you guys. So we're doing it together. Huh? All right. Just bump it up as close as you can if you decide to go this route as far as putting the black on. Now I'm going to cut it out. All right. Okay. Just like that. We're going to do the other side the same way. On a roll right now. Okay. Flip it on over where I can get to it and cut it out. Just like that. So the front part is already Looking like something. All right. Now I do have the 2 doors. Let's see. Let's do the 2 doors. So the more we do now, the less we have to, right? So one door is going to go here and the other door is going to go here. But first, I need to make sure I don't mess around and put that up too high. So let me put this piece on first. I said I was going to do the doors, but I don't want to mess around. And so when you do this, make sure it's turned just like this. Okay. So what I need to do is bump this up against here and glue it down. Make sure it meets, make sure that the corner meets the corner up in here on both sides. All right. Let me move the doors for a moment. Okay. So the best way to do this is to fold it like this here a little bit. That way you can see that you have it where you need it to be. And if you do, then you're good to go. Then just keep on going. I'm still holding my hand here because I don't want it to move too much. And like, you can't lift this. You shouldn't lift it. You're going to pop it completely off. So I'm going to have to chance it because can't quite show y'all. Hold it and do it at the same time. So you see me just going to put the glue on it, right? So what I'm saying is lift it up. Make sure it's at the curve where you want it. And fold it down. You got time to move it right now. So while you have the time to move it, do so. And then press it in. Okay. Make sure that you can still fold it. Let's just up a little bit so you can see. Make sure that you can still fold it. Just like this. This is what you should have. All right. If you have that, then you're cooking with grease. Now that that's on, now I can put this on here and put it the way I want it to look and where I want it to sit and all that good stuff. That part is up to you. You know, if you want to bump it up here, you can. If you want to bring it all the way to the bottom, you can. You know, this is your design. Before I do that, though, I have made some little stickers I want to put on the front of it, just like this here. So I'm going to put those on as well. And these here are what I was thinking about adding to this for you guys. Some of the decoration, like the stickers that with the self-adhesive and all the stuff on it. I want to make it as easy as possible, if I can. This is not an easy job for a person that don't have steady hands. I'm that person I'm talking about, okay? Just so y'all know. So I made this side right here. Little handle right there. Little dot, whatever you want to call it. And that's what I'm going to go with for that one. I put barbecue. And on the other side is going to put time. Barbecue time. So and before I put it on here, I'll move this down. I'm going to cut off any extra that I see on the side. Okay. Same thing with this one. Okay. Now, I'm putting barbecue on this side and thyme on this side. So it makes sense, right? Now I noticed that I can still see some white, and I know that's because I probably cut it too short. I don't know, maybe. But usually when you try to snip white off, I make a mess. But so now you just find your location where you want it to fit on your grill. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna take one of my little sticks and I'm gonna bump it right here. That's only to make sure that I keep it leveled so that they're at the same distance. Okay. And then I can eye the rest of it pretty much. That's how I think I want it to look. So I'm gonna go in here, just add some glue. And every time I say that, no glue ever wants to come out. Try it again. I'm gonna add some glue. Where I want it to go. Lay it back down. I'll push it over just a little bit. Yeah, I think I want it right there. Okay, then I'm just pushing it down in there. Now I got to turn it around so I can see it for a minute. So I can apply the other one the same way. I'll move it over here. Keep my finger on it. So I can keep my placement and just add the glue. Okay, press it down. Just like that. Okay, so now I got that piece on. So I'm also gonna put my front pieces on here that I made for this. And I want it to go on here just like this. A little more of a piece over here somewhere. Trying to find it all. Yeah. And I'm gonna add it up over there. So we'll have that on there too. So I'm gonna go ahead on and do that as well. Which way did I have it turned? Okay, it's turned this way. Glad I looked at that. I'm not very good at putting this on straight at all. Stand up for this one. Look at that. Look like it's trying to go up to the front. All right. Got that piece on. And I'm gonna bump this up until, let's see, about right here. That's where it needs to be. So when trying to add the second piece on top, you just got to push it in until it matches up, okay? I always make them a little bit bigger than they should be. That's on purpose. Because the matchup ain't always matching. It ain't perfect, but it's close. So I got that on. And this could have probably been a little bit longer, but I didn't want to chance it. And I'm just cutting off the extra. Okay. Okay, so we got that on, right? Let's keep on keeping on. So for this right here, this is like the area that you're going to really put your gifts at, but I still wanted to dress it up a little bit. So I did some food. Okay. I did, let me make sure y'all can see this. I did some hot dogs and some chicken and hamburger and some ribs to the grill. And that's what we're going to go with for this. So when this folds again, this is how it's going to start looking. Can y'all see that? So I could do this now or I could do it later. But I think I'm going to do it now. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead on and add this piece as well. Again, let it fold so you can see exactly where to place your piece. Do not place your piece in the crack right here. Place it at the beginning of where your board starts, okay? Just like that. Turn it around so you can see. Just like that. So, take this off. Okay, so I have it on at the tip. And then you see me folding it a little bit so I can see if I put it in the right place or not. Now, you know, these stickers, whenever you're doing anything sticker adhesive, they tend to want even wallpaper. They tend to want to go in the direction they want to go in. So you're going to have to guide it a little bit until it does what you need it to do. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it as close as you can get it. Just like that. Okay. So of course, you know, I don't have a huge printer to print it off the size I want it. So I have to patch it up and make it match. Doing the same thing again. Right. I tell y'all, this is the hardest thing sometimes, is just to get it to match up. That's definitely what I'm going to go with. Might be a little off, as we can see up there and down there, but it ain't going to matter. You're not going to see it, and you'll see why I said that. Look it over. I'm going to cut this extra off. Oops. Any extra hanging off over there? Look and see. So you don't want the hang off because you still got to put your other pieces together, and that hang off could mess you up. All right. Flip it back over on this side. And right here, where it's like in my, where I told y'all not to do it, I got to get that out. Try not to cut all the way through. Got it. All right. Okay. So this is where we're at right now. So, I can go and put this other part on, but what I'm going to do is raise this up just like this. And what we're going to try to do is put our side piece on. The side pieces are the little fat pieces like this. You need two of these, and they're going to go right underneath the T shape. Okay, just like that. That's where they're going to go. I'm sitting here thinking, do I want to put some of this on it or not? So, like I told y'all, I have the matte black and then I have the shiny black. Now, one of these pieces already cut out to go on here. So, before we put our side on, we're going to take this and going to put the decoration on it. So, it'll already be on. Okay. So when you use these, the great thing about it is you can move these pretty quickly if they don't, before they dry. So clean off the extra hangover. I'm just going all the way around it. I get all of that off. All right. This is what you should have. Okay, so we need two of them. Got another piece right here. Looks like I can use this. Ha ha ha. Will it fit? It will. Barely, but it'll fit. Just trying to see if I want to use it. Let's see. I think I know how to cut it. Yeah, I do. So I did have some pre-cut ones, like I was saying earlier. So we're going to do the same thing. Go ahead on and apply your glue and your decoration if you have it. And so far, Well, I have two of the black right now, two sheets. I'm trying to see if I can remember at the end so I can tell you guys exactly how many sheets you would need if you decide to use this kind of black or this cover up. Okay. Okay. Both sides are done. So let's go ahead on and try to apply them to our grill. So raise it up, make it bend enough for you to be able to get your piece in here. Let me turn it around so you can see what I'm saying on this side. So make sure you take this here and put under the T. Okay, this is how you're going to glue it under the T. Now, if you want to go on the inside where you don't see the white, you can. It's by choice, not by force. It's up to you. And that's what I'm trying to determine now. I don't know. Let's see. If my piece is long enough for the inside or the outside. My other pieces. So I'm thinking about just bumping it to the outside. Just to be on the safe side. Let me see. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. So that's what I'm going to do. So to make this easier on me, I'm going to lay this, whoops, like this. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to pick how I want it to go on here. And then I'm just going to stick it on there. Okay. Oops. So since I'm going to not put it on the inside, I'm going to put it on the outside. Then I'm going to apply the glue on the inner part of the base, not the lip. Make sure you got it bumped up against it tight enough. And you have enough of time to move it around to put it exactly where you want it to lay. Okay. And just press it down once it's in there for you. Whoops, the way you want it to be. Mine's is. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to do the other side. I'm sorry if y'all don't see me right now. I'm still here. And so since I'm holding this, I'm going to just, wait, how did I do that? Take this one. Wait, okay. Add the glue to it. Again on the inside part of it, not the lip. Go under the T and bump it together. And then look at how you did it. Make sure that it is the way you want it. And it's sitting the way you want it. It looks like it to me. Okay. This is hard to do and show y'all at the same time. Okay. I think it's the way I want it. Let's see if I can sit it down. Okay. Um. So once it's down the way you want it, right? Then we're going to add the bottom piece to it. No, we're not. What we going to do? This is the other, y'all can't see it, but it's the other T part. All right. So the other T part's supposed to nicely go under the lip of this thing on both sides. Let me lift this up like that. Okay. And then it's supposed to lock in. I'm trying to decide exactly what I want to do next. So, okay. Yeah. So we're going to put the T on next, the other T on. All right. So let me move it over here for a sec. We know we got to dress it up real quick. And I'm hoping I have enough to do the back of this thing. If not, it's going to have to be the plain black instead of the matte black. Okay, so now I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to bring it to the bottom of this. Yeah, just like this. And I'm going to glue it to it. And then I'm going to cut it out. I'm gluing everything, putting the glue on all of it except the T part of it. Okay? Because I need something to hold on to while I'm doing it. I'm just going to bump it to the end of this thing. Just like that. Press it on down. Now I'll go and reinforce the T part of it. And I know y'all noticed that it's hanging over because the mat is not big enough. That's fine. Y'all already know we know what to do. We can patch it up and make it work. Just like it's supposed to. Press, press, press. Then just cut out your T. Okay. Uh-oh. Cutting close. Okay. There we go. I'm flip it over. And what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead on and add the ending pieces to these. Okay. Do the same thing. See, this is too short, so I'm going to have to turn it this way. And that will be perfect. Just bump it up against the other one. Make it as seamless as you can. Flip it over. Cut off the extra you don't need. Okay. Same thing over here. Bump it up really good. Push, push, push. Okay. So our back is now covered, y'all. So what we're going to do, because the back of this goes inside like this, okay? Flip over so you can see. So the back is going to go inside like this here, of course, all the way to the end, right? Also, if I can raise this up, the back of it is also going to bump up to the back of where this crease is. So you want to raise this up on both sides. Trying to make sure I'm doing this right. Where the crease is, where its splice is, you're going to go right up under the splice and glue that down. And y'all not going to be able to see that. Let me see if I can. Okay. So, turn this around. Right here where the splice is, for the fold, take this and go under, like right here up under it, and glue that down, and glue this up just like this, so that lip can be on top of this. Okay, you probably want to do that first, and then yeah, you might want to do that first and then do this, but you can also, so I can do this first. Stick it in here like this here and glue it down on each side. Make sure it's glued down and then bring the top down. Let's try it that way. Okay. So I see a little hang off right here on the bottom of this tee that I need to get. The cleaner your sides are, the easier it is to apply it to your next piece. So I'm thinking the easiest way to do this is do one side at a time. Okay, lift that up so it can be out the way, but do one side at a time. And that's what I think I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to glue one side up under the wing, up under the T, and then I'm going to glue the other side up under the T. And how I'm going to do that, I'm going to apply some more glue to the inner side of that square. Bring it up. Lift this up. Make sure you lift that part up first. And then just line it up to the back where you want it to be. Press and hold until it's in place like you want it. Okay? Just that simple. Okay, and come over here to the other side of the box, or the grill, should I say. And try to figure out how I'm going to add this glue in here. So if you do one at a time like I just did, come on the inside to do it, the other side. Okay, lift your T up and get it where you want it positioned and push it in together. Okay, until it's the way you want it to be. Hold it for a few moments. Now make sure it's where you want it to be, because I'm sitting here trying to move mine a little bit, baby, and that ain't moving. It's acting like I done put some E6000 on it. But those are good problems. Okay, so if you're this far and we're still on the same page and all that good stuff, what I want you to do is go on the inside of your grill and secure those corners, those seams. Just run a bead of glue down all 4 of them, okay? Once it's dry, or when you're comfortable. Okay, did the first 2. Find me a little few pieces to rub that glue in for me. Glue is thick, but it works. Okay, I'm gonna flip it over and do the other side. Same exact way. Okay. All right. Once you got that done, if you got any glue hanging off because you heavy-handed like me, just clean it off. Okay. So now, I know y'all know what to do next, right? Right. Glue that back part. But let's not do that just yet. Why, you ask? Because I want us to put on our side pieces. Okay, so you're going to have 2 of these right here. They're going to go underneath this right here. All right, on both sides. So we need to put some type of decoration on it, right? Move this out the way. Now this is the bottom of it, y'all. So I'm thinking I can use the plain. Yeah, I'm gonna use the plain for the bottom of this because it's up under the grill. So I'm just gonna go ahead on and put some glue on it. Lay it somewhere on this. See, I already had this cut out for the grill, and then I changed my mind while showing you guys and decided to go with the glitter black. The glitter black. Okay. So now we're going to cut our pieces out. Okay. Just like that. So it's going to go inside the two insides, or should I do under? Hold on. Let me make my mind up first. Okay, so I made this piece big, but it's fine. So anytime you get some pieces like this from me and they're big, that means you need to size them down yourself. Okay, because sometimes our things be just right and then sometimes they don't be. Oh, let me cut this extra off. I didn't even see that. So I can bump it here. I'll lay it right here just like that. Or I could put it inside of it. But I think I'd rather put it just like this instead. Okay. So with that being said, since I'm going to do it that way, now you can do it either way, okay? You can put it on the inside. Turn around so I can show you. You can take this piece. Either way, you're going to have to size it up. But you can put it on the inside of it and do it. Or you can put it on the outside of it and do it. I'm doing the outside, okay? But because it's too big, I'm going to size it up real quick. So to size it up, you just bump it up here until it looks right to you. And then you mark your place and cut it off, the extra off. So for me, I want to put it right here. My extra, come on, hold up, is right here. Over here on this side, it's a little bit more right here. Okay. So now I'm going to move this out the way. And I'm gonna cut it. Dang, that ain't gonna make no sense. So I do it like that. Let me see. Hmm. Okay, I see something a little off, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so when I put this on here, this seems to be just a tad bit longer. So before I even put these pieces on, you remember the 4 pieces I was telling you about? There's another one somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Oh, it's on the floor. 4. So these pieces right here are made for the side of this right here. Supposed to go from one end to the other end, just like that. And I'm looking at mine right now because I feel like it's just a slightly off a little bit. One of these are, which is not a problem. I think this part right here is just a little bit longer. Okay. So you're going to glue this in however you want it to be glued in. One side is just a slightly longer. Okay, so now that I'm looking at it that way, I think I'm going to put it on the inside. The reason for that is because, let me see, because I can't really guess which one or gauge which one is measuring up right. So to do it from the inside, you would put one piece inside of the grill. Take one side and stick it on the inside of the grill just like that. Okay. And once you put that on the inside of the grill, you take and mark the other side with a line like that. And don't cut exactly on the line. Cut a little bit out from the line, just in case that's not accurate. So now you can move it out a little bit if you want to, just so you can slide it in how you want it to be in there. Or how I want it to be, I want it to sit directly on top of that bottom piece that's in there, like that. Let me move it so you can see. I want it to sit right on top of this piece, all right? Now I gauged it right as far as putting it on the inside. So anything extra that's hanging off is going to let me know what I need to cut off and what I don't need to cut off. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to put this in here by gluing. Add some glue to here, okay? And then add some glue to the side walls. Or if you don't want to do that, add some glue here and add some glue to the side walls. However you want to do it. I got to turn it around so I can see what I'm doing, but that's exactly what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to add some to the bottom first. And remember, I have not put the top, connected the top yet. So I'm putting the bottom part in first before even adding any more glue. Okay. And I'm pushing it all the way in and down, where I can make it even over here on this side. Okay. Now, once I've done that, now I can secure the sides. And I just open it up just a little bit so I can do that on one side and hold it. And so while I'm holding that, I'm going to try my best to do the other side and hold it too. So do whichever one is easier for you to do though. Now I'm holding both sides. So if you have to add more glue, just add more glue. It's not holding as tight as you want it to. And one side of mine is and one side is not. So I'm adding more glue and holding it. And rubbing the glue in the creases like we always do, especially if it's seeping out. Once you get that side on, just go down the crease and add glue to it like we did the inside of the grill. Okay. Just like that. Okay, so now you do the same thing on the other side. Same exact thing. Measure it on how big you want it to be so it can fit. Make your line. A crooked line, but it's a line. Go out just a little bit shy from the line that you made. I'm going to stick this in here and do the exact same thing I did to the other one. Once I see if I got it right size-wise. Still a little bit too big. Okay. So it's perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to this. All right. Once you get it in there and you press it down real good, go on and glue your sides down if you haven't already. Like I'm just all upside down and stuff. I'm gonna get it to go in here properly and hold it. Once it's secure, run you another bead of glue. On both sides. Okay. All right. So we got those bottoms in. Now, once you've got the bottoms in there the way you want them to be, right? We still got to what? Secure this part, right? But I'm saving it for last for a reason. So now we need to put, you have 4 of these for a reason. This here has to go, raise this up, has to go on the inside of this here, the inside of this here, right here, okay? So that means you got to size it up again. So these are always a little bit, well, actually a lot bit bigger. But all you got to do is do the same thing, just size it up from the inside and just do a little marking to give you something to go by. Okay? I just did one little mark right there. And I'm going to go behind that mark like I always tell y'all to do. And they don't say it for me. Then I'm going to push this down. And it's so interesting how it just locks in like that. But see that? Like the opening is now closed. But it's not far enough in. Because if it was far enough in, there we go. Like that. Yes, that's actually nice looking. I'm trying to debate if I want to keep this high like that. I kind of like the way that looked. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it that high. Okay. So we're gonna take some glue, glue the bottom of this here or the inside, either one that works for you. Okay, and put the sides in. Let's see which way I want to do this. Move this up out the way again. Ah, it's not even on anymore. I wonder why my glue is not coming out. Accidentally unplugged it. Okay. So this was the piece I was working with, right? Yeah. So I'm waiting for my glue gun to warm back up. Meanwhile, I'm going to measure this other side the same way. So that's a little marking for that one. And I'm just going to cut it a little bit all the way across. See if it'll work. It will, but that's just a little bit too tight. Now, this side is a little different. There we go. Now you will sometimes get a side that don't want to cooperate, okay? Y'all already know we have good side and bad sides. Okay, got that. So they're waiting on the glue. Meanwhile, we're not going to wait on the glue. So this is our outside piece. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to go and put the decoration on it, which is some more black. Always using my scrap pieces up if I can. All right, working again. Awesome sauce. I'm gonna cut this on out. Gonna clean these up. Okay, so now the glue is ready to go again. So open this up. I'm gonna put this down in here where I want it. See how it looks again. And what you're doing, so what you're doing right here when you're laying this piece down is honestly, you really want it right at the edge, right here, just like this, standing up straight. This is a little higher than it should be. Okay. So to fix that, I'm going to take my pen where I already have it in here the way I want it to look. And I'm going to mark where it should be cut at. I said I was going to leave that at first, but I think I'm going to cut it. Okay. Take it out. And I'm just going to follow my little guides that I have right here that I just marked out for myself. And cut that off. Put it back. And this is what happens when you size it up. Whoops. Just right. It's flushed on both sides. Okay. So now that it's flushed on both sides, I'm going to go ahead and add some glue. Once again, try it again. Turn it this way so y'all can see a little bit. I'm going to add some glue right here. Right there. Okay. And I'm going to bring it up just a little bit right here and right here. And it might look like a lot, but it really isn't. And just stick it in here if I can get it in. There we go. Bring it all the way down and get it in the place where I need it to be before it dries. And it's drying fast. Okay. It's in there though. I'm going to go to the other side and do the same thing. I'm going to take it. We already got it sized the way we want it, but we don't have the height the way we want it. So I'm going to just mark it right here and mark it over here on this side. Whoops. Okay. Find your markings. I see one, I just don't see the other one. Oh, I think it's on the other side. That's marking there, and I think that's the other one. Get this out of the way. Cut it down a little bit. Bring the grill up. And it should fit perfectly. So now, let's add our glue. I have to turn it this way, y'all, because I really can't see it that way. It is really hard to glue it that way. But I'm doing it the same way I did the other one. Okay. Close it in. Press it down and just hold it. Okay, so once you got it held down, now this part right here, you can go on and glue, put some glue here and here and lay this down. Okay. And now it's not actually in the crease because I had it so tight back here. That's fine. It's still okay. I was going to put it in the crease, so I felt like that would be a better place for it to be in, but we're going to go ahead on and glue the other parts of it down, which is from here all the way down. The other side, do the same thing. Whoop. God, I just burnt myself. My goodness. Okay. All the way down. Okay. And you can put some around here if you want to. All the way to there. Okay. Bring it down and press it down. Okay. Just so it stays for you. All right. Hopefully that part is laying down for you. Bring it back this way. And we can go on and try to glue the bottom, the back part to the back. The back to the back. If you can get to it, because right now it's not letting me get to it. And I know it's because I glued it real good. Probably should have went on and did it all. Because y'all, I can't get to it. It really won't let me get to it. No, I can't even move it. Okay. Anyway, that's how you want that to be, okay? So, now, the stick parts of it. The stick parts of it supposed to serve a purpose for this part to sit up and also work in your favor for your gifts, okay? So I didn't figure out exactly how I wanted the stick part to fit, but I'm about to in just a second. But what we're going to do right now is lay it down like this. Move it closer this way so y'all can see, because I got to put something here that I did. This piece right here, it says chilling and grilling. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to stick it as close as I can to the edge. Okay. I'm going to go ahead on and take the stickers off. So it's most definitely easier for you to decorate it as you go. Don't wait and do it last. I already know that's up too high. Sorry, y'all. Never been good at these. I think I'm going to start up here. And go down with it like that. In hopes that it still works the way I want it to work. Okay, yeah, it does. Okay. So now I got this extra piece that I got to do. That thing hurt. I think I got a scab from that thing. So this is me just bumping it up, the last little piece that goes right here. I really hope I'm making some sense, y'all. At least a little bit. Okay. Got it off a little bit, but that'll be okay. I'm fine with that. Now am I? Because I'm so picky. Let's see. Bad thing about pulling it up is it's gonna leave a mark. Come on. Okay. So not enough on this side because of the way I did it over here, and y'all can see the extra hang off. But it's okay. I'm gonna trim it out if I need to. But I need to first cut this off. Let's see. So this is the reason why I was trying to put all these on before I decorate the box, because sometimes it's hard to get a clean cut when it's already on it. It keeps moving on me. Where's my little nut? Trying to find something to hold it where I can cut this extra off. Something to give me just a little bit of, there we go. A little wrong to give me a clean cut. All right. It's on there now. Okay. Now, what I was saying about the sticks, these little sticks here, I want one to be glued up to the top of the grill, and the other probably needs to be in this thing right here. I was thinking glue it to the side right here, and then up to, yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, I already know what I'm doing. We almost there, y'all. We almost there. So with this here, I'm gonna see if I got any more glittery pieces before I mess with the plain ones. Okay, I don't see. Make sure I have enough enough. Okay, because I'm still working with the same 2 sheets. Okay. I'm gonna take it and glue it to this here piece right here. I'm gonna just put some glue right here on this. Glue gun ready to go now. After it done burnt me, I'm gonna have to put some aloe vera gel on because it's burning right now. Okay. All I'm doing now is just cutting the extra off. Probably use that for the other one. Okay. Put this up. I'm just cleaning it up now, y'all. All right. So one side is already has the stuff on it. So I think I'm gonna stick it in here and then bring it up just like on the side. And it's just like it's not. Look how it's closing, y'all. That is so cute. Okay. Love when a plan comes together. So I'm gonna stick some glue at the bottom of this, just like that. And I'm gonna stick it in this I don't know what you call it. The little cup thing I made right here. I'm gonna stick it in there, just like that. And glue it to the wall. At an angle. Because I want the next piece of it to go up to the grill itself. The top of it. So then once you do that, after you glued it to that part, just find your little space over here where you want to do the rest of it. Glue it to the top of the grill and hold it once you do it. Once you find your spot. You now see that? Holding it just like that on the side of it. Okay, so where's the other strip at? Dang, my arm is burning, y'all. I know most people use nail spine for burns and stuff, but your girl, I use aloe vera gel, and the burning seems to stop instantly for me. I think that's why I like it so much. So I'm doing the same thing on this side. I'm going to stick it in here in this corner and hold it and bring it upward, and I'm still holding it. Over here so I can see where I'm going to glue this to. It'll be right here. So once both sides are being held tight, this one coming loose because I let it go. But I thought it was ready to go. Pulling it in real tight. So we're going to cut those tips off in a minute. We're going to go on and continue so we can go on and finish. So these here, last two pieces, well, we only got 3 pieces left, y'all, are going to go like this. This is going to go at the end of this one, and this one's going to go at the end of this one. And again, you're going to measure it and size it up the way it's supposed to be. Okay. Move this down some, because I feel like this side needs to be cut down a little bit. See if I'm going to be able to do it though. Okay. That little piece off. And a little bit of overhang over here on this side. We're going to just bump it to the outside of it, not the inside. And we're going to mark it so we can cut off the extra, if there's any. And there is. If I could just get it right. You just take a pen and mark where the hangover is, or where it's too much. And cut it off. Also trying to make sure I cut off anything. If you see anything that gets in your way from making sure that this is flat, cut it off or cut it down. And all I'm doing right now is just cutting the corner. So I'm gonna stick it up here and see what happens. Okay, it's got a little, what is that, overhang hanging here. Gotta cut that off now. So all I'm doing right now is just cutting off the overhang I see right here before I put my piece on. If you have too much hanging over, it will definitely make it hard for you to glue your pieces together. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and glue this right here to this side, that side. So I'm gonna glue here, down here, and up here. Okay. Just want to show y'all that before I actually start doing it. But I'm also trying to make sure. I came over here and I cut a little hangover off. Make sure I didn't cut too much. Okay. Oops. You just press it in real good. Once it's pressed into your liking, you can go in and cut off any extras that's hanging off of it once it's dry. So as far as the top goes, I'm going to go and cut the top sticks off. And I want you to see how I'm going to cut this. So for the top, we're going to cut it like, oops, slant it, okay? Kind of like this. Just like that. Okay? That's why it's important to wait till it dries before you do that. Same thing over here. Just like that. Okay, now back to the sides. This one's already on, but it's not completely glued in. So what I'm going to do is add my glue like I always do. Right? Just like that, and then rub in the glue once you get it in there in your corners the way you want it to be. Okay? And cut off any extras that's hanging up. For the bottom of it, I'm not worried if there's hang off at the very bottom, but the side of it, I would definitely cut that off. Okay. And that's what I'm doing here. Now, let's get to the other side and do the same exact thing as this, okay? The piece already has its stuff on it. I'll put it here and here. And so this right here has, gonna lay it flat. Probably not. It has a long piece hanging out. So I'm just gonna cut it off so it'll be flushed up against it. And that comes from how we were doing the measuring up and stuff. You sometimes have a piece that's a lot longer than the other one. But it can be fixed by cutting it off. And then cut the hangover off. Now this should probably fit pretty good. And it does. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. Run the glue side. Run it on this side. And then run it at the bottom. Just close it in and hold it. We're almost at the finish line. Okay. Oops. Okay, and then you cut off anything extra that you might have. This is coming off. There we go. Anything extra you might have over here once it dries. Like I said, the bottom of it, I don't really care so much about. It's okay if it's a little longer, but the side of it, it has to be exactly flushed on the side for me. Like that. Okay. So we got those on. Whew. All right. I'm gonna put this bottom on, and that one little handle that was on here, over here somewhere. There I go. This little handle right here goes up at the top of the grill, but we're gonna try to put this bottom piece on. So give me a moment to clean this mess up, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, y'all. So let's get our last two pieces done. So all we gotta do, we gotta put the bottom on this grill right here, right? So what I suggest is just go on and glue the whole thing around and then just add your bottom. Okay? That's what I'm gonna do right now. So while that's drying, we can go ahead on and do our little handle. So I'm gonna just put some glue on it. Then cut around it. Done. I'm gonna bring it up. I'm trying to grill around. Turn it this way so y'all can see what I'm doing. Turn it this way. Yeah, up more. And I'm gonna put this handle right here. Okay. They really don't serve any type of purpose. It's just decoration. Okay. Find your little spot. Put it and put it there. Hold it down really tight. And you pretty much got that on, and now we're going to cut the bottom and we'll be completely done. Now, all I got to do now is cut the bottom. All the hang off. Y'all, I just realized something I didn't even do. I'm getting ahead of myself. I did not put this back. No backing on the back yet. It's just white back there. And I could leave it that way. Don't get me wrong. I could leave it that way. Okay, the trim is on the entire grill now. Okay. Let me raise it back up. So, the trim is on the entire grill. Okay. All the way around it. But I noticed something I didn't do, and I don't really have to do it simply because the inside of the box is white, the top of the box is white. Is this the back? See, I didn't put nothing in the back there. And now that I'm looking at it, I don't think I'm going to. Nope, I'm gonna leave it just like that. Okay. All right, y'all. So those 17 pieces is put together. This is what we have right here. Ain't she cute? Look at that. And what I was talking about is you can put some of this stuff here in here if you want to. Okay. So when you put your gifts in here, you can put some gifts over here and over here. And you can still put some in here. And you got this to support it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So this is the grill box, gift box. What you think? I love it. As always, I appreciate you watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye for now.